Hello students, in this video let us see about the output devices. An output device lets a computer to communicate with the operator or with the person who is operating the system. Especially the devices which used to display the data to the user either in hard copy or soft copy, we call that as output device. So some of the examples you can give it as a monitor, printer, speakers, etc. So we can broadly categorize the output device as two things. That is, one is a soft copy output device and the hard copy output device. You're all familiar with this, but let us just go through it. So soft copy is nothing but a unprinted digital document, right? You need a screen or you need some of the devices to access this soft copy output device output information. So usually we can see it as programs, database programs, presentation software, depending on what kind of file you are using. And soft copy, you can transfer it from one system to another and develop downloading mechanisms such as FTP and HTTP, email attachment, USB drives, disk drives. Others can be used to get access to this soft copy outputs. Hard copy output, you're aware, again it's like printed material. You don't need a system to read the information on the hard copy, and it is produced on paper, and it can be, it's tangible, that is, you can touch and you can carry it whenever you want, and it's permanent, kind of depends on the, again, what kind of output your hard copy you are using, and it can be, kept and stored for the time to come whenever you want to read it without using a system. And examples for this are printers, plotters, etc. So the commonly used output devices: monitor, printer, plotter, screen, image, projector, speaker, and voice response system. So we'll see some of these things in detail. So monitors, they are the most popular output devices used for producing soft copy output, and it's like a display, like a display on a television, and it's associated with the keyboard, and it's called as video display terminal. So in monitors also there are different types. The first one and the foremost one is the CRT, that is a cathode ray tube. That is the oldest. You have seen these CRT monitors and TVs, right? They come with the dome in the behind. It's called the CRT monitors, and it's the oldest among the models available, and they work on the cathode ray tube phenomena, and it can be the making cost of this is lower, and they consume more power. So these are the properties, you can say, of the cathode ray tube. And to replace this, nowadays we have liquid crystal display LCDs, or it's also called as flat panel monitors, and it's not like the CRT monitors. These are thin, slim, and it's used with the desktop also, like non-portable desktop, and they occupy less space because of its size, very thin size. So that is why you can consume less space and have it in a very small space, and the consumption of mm, electricity for this is also less, and it does not need the black light technology. That is, you don't have to uh, put the or process the information on the monitor every now and then for the same display. And because of its low power and small shape and size, um, it's handy, everybody can use it. So these are types of monitor. So next is the printer. In printer also there are 4 different main types. It's called a dot matrix printer, thermal printer, inkjet printer, and a laser print. We'll see them one by one. So dot matrix is it's like the dots. See, these dots are there, and whatever the places you need to be highlighted, that is highlighted with the ink. Okay, so head turns black back and forth and up and down, and it strikes an ink soaked cloth or ribbon and produces the output on the paper. This you have seen in some of the bills, or you know some of the receipts given the shops, or bulk whatever is printed is even now printed in this technology itself. Next is the thermal. It's like by heating the paper it is being printed, and the coating wherever the heated space is there it turns black, and whatever the image or the text you have written, that is written on the paper. This is the inkjet printer where ink actually propels on the paper, and it's the most common type and low cost. And again, the quality of output is high. This is a laser. Usually, we see even with that Xerox machine also. So they use static electricity as temporary glue, and toner clings to the negative charge area of the drum, and drum rolls over the paper to give the output. We'll see the detail of laser printers in our coming videos. Next is the plotter. There are two types, flatbed and a drum plotter. So they are ideal output devices for architects and engineers, city planners, because it's a big in size. It's not like your small sized printers. They are big in size, and you can get the architects the architecture design or whatever it is on the plotter as with the paper. And see, this is how a flatbed plotter looks like. Paper is fixed, pens are moved to draw on it, and it can use different color pen. This is a drum plotter. The thing is the technology used inside the system. The pen is moved on the single axis, and paper itself moves on the drum, so it gives a different axis or a dimension. Screen image projector is nothing but the projector you have seen. So it's like output device we call it as, because whatever it's visible on the small screen, you make it available on a big screen, right, to make a group presentation, or even you can use it with the computer when many people have to see it. And it's a full-fledged multimedia presentation with audio, video, image, and animation, and all those things can be prepared using this facility. So this is how a projector looks like. So next is the audio output, that is a speaker or a sound card. So usually there will be some inbuilt sound card in the system, but if you don't have, you can again install it. That is, it plays the contents of a digitized recordings, and whereas speakers attached to sound card. So it generates audio signal and sends to computer speakers. It converts digital signal to analog, and it's a separate circuit board usually, and it's plugged into the motherboard. We have seen these things in the first unit. And this is a speaker. Speaker, as it's a device to produce computer sound as output, and they are basic things like examples like built-in speaker, two device speakers, surround sound speakers. Okay, so there are so many types in this also. Next is the headphone. Earphones or headphones also used to get the information. Next is the voice response system. That is, it enables a computer to talk to a user. We call it as IVRS. You might have seen the LPG gas booking also has all this IVRS system, that is a interactive voice response system. You press something and it gives something in a voice, and gives output in a voice. Okay, such systems we call it as a voice response system. And there are two types in this, okay, that is voice reproduction system and speech synthesizers. Voice reproduction in the sense the sound is produced by selecting an appropriate audio output from a set of pre-recorded audio responses. There are some recorded things that is said that you can hear in the railway platforms or even the airports. So yeah, in the where the automatic answering is required. Whereas the voice synthesizer is nothing but the text is read, okay, using a human voice. That is called as a voice synthesizer. We'll see much more of it in the next video. Thank you.